Welcome back to our channel. Thank you all for tuning in and thank you all for supporting us. And we shall continue to bring you the latest news as they come. But if you are new to this channel, please encourage us by subscribing. My brothers and my sisters, there is trouble in the camp of Biafran enemies, the Fulani Janjaweed. After they have enslaved Hausas for many years, they are now persecuting them, in their own ancestral lands. Hausa youth in Sokoto South local government have hit the streets and protesting against incessant power outage, poverty, unemployment, and persecution in the hand of the Fulani Janjaweeds, who always use them during elections and dump them after elections are over. The Fulani Janjaweeds also use the Hausa youth to maim other non-Fulani tribes when the Fulani Janjaweed wants to settle political score and keep power to themselves. The Fulani Janjaweed always use the Hausa youth for their one north slogan. They always say one north. We the north. They are using one north because the Hausa has the population. They have the population in order to boost Fulani population so that people will not know that Fulanis are minority. They are minority. So they add Hausa to make up those numbers, and claim they are the majority. They use that for political and financial gains, after which the Hausa will be dumped and left to wallow in poverty and suffering, whereas the Fulani Janjaweed will keep all the political, gains to themselves and prosperity to themselves only. The Hausa youth complain that their businesses and artisans are suffering from the incessant power outage and that the Kaduna Electric Company only supplies electricity to the Fulani-dominated area. The spokesman for the Hausa youth, Usman Nasiru Abdul Samad, said that the discrimination must stop, else the Hausas will stop paying electricity bills and disconnect their area from the national grid. The Fulanis are not paying tax. They are not paying electricity bill. They are not. But these hard-working Hausa youths are paying, and they are depriving them of electricity and giving those who hardly pay or who doesn't even pay for electricity bill. They give them, constant electricity. This is a consequence, or this is one of the consequences of supporting one Nigeria, because the Fulani Janjaweed will always be a Janjaweed. In Katsina State, 2 Catholic priests who are Hausa Christians, Reverend Father Alphonsus Bello and Reverend Father y0uth, were kidnapped by terrorist Fulani bandits at the St. Vincent Ferrer Catholic Church, Mulumfashi, Katsina State. Reverend Father Bello was not lucky. He was killed by the terrorist bandit Fulanis on the spot, whereas the other Reverend Father, Reverend y0uth, was taken away. He was weeks away, and his location has not been known. They don't know where they took him to. Probably they will go and kill him in the bush. The Fulani Nigerian government is just trying to rid the north of Christians, because the Christian population is way more than the Muslim population in the north. But they won't tell you that. They won't. And this is causing a lot of problems for their Fulanization agenda. because the northern Christians have refused to be converted to Muslims. And that is why. So they need or they have to eliminate them. And that's the strategy they are doing. And all the schoolgirls they take, like the Chibok and the other one, they always go after Christian schools. That's what they do. In order to reduce the population of Christians in the north and try as much as possible to convert them forcefully. That is one of the Fulani agenda. In Zamfara State, the top terrorist Fulani bandit leaders identifies as Dogo Gide and Black, the two of them, Dogo Gide and Black, have warned Hausa farmers that they have to work on the Fulani farmland first, else they won't be allowed to work on their farm. They won't allow any of the Hausa farmers to cultivate their own land as this year's planting season approaches. Imagine that audacity, and no government, no police, no security operative is, giving them any order to shoot those Fulani bandits. No, nobody is giving that order. I don't know that Fulanis have started farming. I don't know they have started farming too. But how come they come to Biafran land and southern Nigeria to destroy our farmlands? How come they do that? That shows that they are wicked. That shows their evil plan. They are evil. After the Janjaweed Fulanis have forcefully taken over the Hausa farmers' lands in the north, they are now forcing the Hausa farmers to work for the Fulanis on their stolen land, The Hausas should wake up. These religion and tribal things that the Fulani Janjaweed is using to deceive them, to hold them down, will one day consume them. It will consume them. They should better wake up now before the Fulani ends their race. Many of the Hausa farmers have started working on the Fulani Janjaweed farmlands. They have started working because of fear of attack. They are fearing that, they are afraid that the Fulani will attack them. The Hausa farmers in Maru local government of Katsina have started mobilizing all the farmers and their youths to go and clear a farm that belongs to one of the Fulani terrorist bandit leader, Dogo Gide. There is desperation on the part of the Hausa farmers as they all want to cultivate their land as rainy season begins to set in. The terrorist Fulani bandits have forced the farmer to abandon their farmland since late Buhari was elected in 2015. They came in from Niger, they came in from Chad, they came in from Cameroon, they came in from all around Sahel, and now they are now enforcing their own law on these Hausa farmers. Who owns the land? And the Fulani governors or the Fulani Nigerian government are not even helping the Hausa farmers, but they are supporting the terrorist Fulani bandits who are their brothers, and they are foreigners. This oppression is happening across Kaduna State, Kebbi State, and Zamfara State, where they have majority Hausa tribes. And they are all farmers. According to a resident, he said that 3 counter trucks loaded with Hausa farmers from communities of Kurau, Mota, Ruwan Mesha, Ongowa, Mekari, Metashi, Dambure, Hayin, and Chibi villages, and communities have been working on the farmland belonging to the notorious Fulani bandit leader, terrorizing their area. Identified as Black, that's the name of the Fulani bandit leader, and the Nigerian government knows the Fulani terrorist bandits. And the Hausa farmers have finished clearing the land for the two Fulani terrorist bandit leaders and are waiting for rain to start before planting for them. And this is what Nigerian government wants in Biafra land. But thank God for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network. By now, Biafrans would have been doing the same for the Janjaweed Fulani terrorists. Thank you all for watching my video. Thank you for supporting us, and bye-bye for now.